Toronto police releasing dramatic video of what they say was a suspect vehicle deliberately hitting two unmarked police vehicles. Officers were attempting to arrest two teenagers who had allegedly broken into 3 Etobicoke homes and stolen a number of cars earlier in December. The suspect's car flipped over. The pair was arrested. One officer received minor injuries. For more, let's go live to our crime specialist, Catherine McDonald. Kath.
Alan, police allege the two suspects they arrested here on Monday morning after that spectacular crash began their crime spree roughly 2 weeks earlier. The suspects, only 16 and 18, police say were both out on bail. They allege that these two young men would force their way into people's homes as they slept, sometimes confronting the victims before making off with their keys and their cars. It was 5:30 Monday morning when officers with the Provincial Carjacking Task Force, trying to stop a suspected stolen vehicle, set up a formation of unmarked cars at 24 Eva Road. Instead of surrendering, the suspects smashed through the roadblock, narrowly missing one officer before flipping the SUV on its side. Moments later, officers with the Emergency Task Force grabbed the two accused inside the BMW X5 and took them into custody, one officer injured during the takedown. Police say the accused, 18-year-old Rashid Zulmai, and a 16-year-old whose name is protected by youth laws, were both out on bail at the time of the arrest.
Once again, I will say to the courts, if somebody's not going to abide by the conditions, they should be kept in jail.
Court documents obtained by Global News find that the 2022 BMW X5 the accused were driving that morning was stolen from this home on Van Dusen Boulevard near Royal York and Bloor 2 weeks earlier. It was December 3rd at 3 a.m. when police alleged Zulmai and the 16-year-old forced their way into this home, breaking the front door glass while the occupants slept before stealing the keys to the SUV. Neighbors say the victims have since moved out. 10 days later, investigators allege the teens broke into a home on Summit Crest Drive. As they broke through glass to gain entry, police say the victims who were sleeping woke up, went downstairs, and were confronted by the masked suspects who demanded car keys before making off with two vehicles, including a 2022 Mercedes G-Wagon like this one. Court documents find the Mercedes SUV was also recovered on the day of the takedown. Just 2 hours later, police say the suspects forced their way into another home on this street. There was a confrontation with the victim before his keys and car were stolen. The victim suffered minor injuries.
Imagine waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and have individuals in front of your bedroom door threatening you, asking for your car keys. It's horrifying.
This woman, who lives a few doors down from one of the victims, is grateful to police for making an arrest in a case that has left the community in fear. How do you protect yourself?
Locked doors all the time and, plexiglass.
Now, court documents we obtained find that Rashid Zulmai has been charged with breaching conditions that he not drive and that he be home. He had house arrest between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. or a curfew. Now, those charges relate to early December when he was charged with dangerous driving and assault with a weapon. At this point, the 18-year-old remains behind bars. He will be back in court on January the 12th. Alan, back to you.
Thank you, Catherine.